Jewelry business is the most profitable business in the fashion market today. Now, the reason being that, firstly, when we look at jewelries is what is light-weighted items. When we have different type of jewelries, but when we talk about jewelry, it's very light, no matter how big you buy them. When we look at jewelries, we have different type of jewelry. So the first thing, the reason why it's been profitable is the fact that it's light-weighted, and when you are buying, maybe you are using air shipping or sea shipping, is what is still lucrative, and it's still very profitable. It's part of the moving market. When we look at market that is making money in their different niches, just the same way as gadget is making money in its own niches, the same thing applicable to jewelry's market. Okay, and another advantage is that we need to look at as at when jewelry business is concerned is that you can also start with low capital, and it does not even require any skills at all. Right? So look at jewelries, right? You talked about jewelries. When you have, the first thing you need to just have when we are looking at jewelries is what? You need to have the right suppliers. That's the first thing at all. It does not even have to do with your ideas now. No. The key to jewelry's market is what? Is contact. When you have the right contact, you are just good to go. Just get the contact, message them, tell them your business. Like, just go introduce yourself directly and start making your own cash. Because if you don't have your contact, there are some of things that is going to be missing out in terms of maybe you buy from a fake supplier. I'll always call them fake suppliers. Maybe the suppliers that are not genuine. Maybe you bought a product from them and you feel like, okay, after you get it wasn't what you ordered for, or you just use it for maybe like 1 to 2 or 1 week, and you get to discover that the items or these jewelries are fading out. Right? So if you don't have the right contacts, that means you are not on the same path, and you're not going to be even making any good cash. So alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Get to meet me. My name is Joshua, and of course this is the voice of Zionhublogistics Limited. So what you want to do to join our community is to smash that subscription and turn on the notification bell, so whenever you post another content like this, YouTube will be able to notify you that Zionhublogistics has already posted another content like this. So we are going to be looking at jewelry business today. Okay, how jewelry business gets to what? To be the most top one making money niche as at when fashion is concerned. We all have different sort of businesses around the globe, but when we look at jewelry business, you should know that nearly all the women around the globe use jewelry. So it's a demanding market. It's not as if it's what you will buy and keep at home. That's the first thing you need to look at when we are dealing with what? Jewelry business. Do you get it? So now the number one first key point you need to know is that jewelry's business is profitable in its own niche, which is fashion niche, right? We all have different type of ladies out there, different type of women out there around the world, not even in Africa right now, that they are all using what? They are all using jewelries. As a matter of fact, I have a lady like that she cannot even go out without using necklace, earring, and what? Hand ring. So that makes it demanding market. And another beautiful of this market is the fact that it's lightweighted. Now, check this ring. It is very lightweighted. Let's say you import 30 pieces of this ring. I'm very sure that it cannot be nothing less than what? It cannot be nothing less than 1 kg. That's another beautiful part of it. You can't even compare jewelry's business in its own niche compared to other niches. That is not possible. That's not even possible, right? Because when we look at jewelries, they are lightweighted. When you are dealing with other fashion niches like maybe bags or clothes and other fashions, you will look at heavy weighted. That's another thing, because bag compares a very heavy items, right? Let's say you are shipping. Forgetting the fact that going to comparison, we are not into comparison today. The reason why I was here today to record this video simply because of one of my students that bought a fake jewelry. She has been into the business too, so she now met with this new supplier and was like, okay, let me try to buy from this supplier. After she bought it, she sold it off for one of her clients, and within 1 week, the client gave her the review of this ring fading out, right? This is a red flag as at when jewelry business is concerned, simply because we are looking at you losing at customers when you are not dealing with the right suppliers. So automatically now she's going to be losing a client simply because she bought items that is not top notch and that is not a good quality. We look at jewelry business is a very lucrative one. So I'm going to be sharing my top 10 suppliers for you that I've been working with in the past today. As a matter of fact, when we are looking at jewelries, the startup capital is very low because they are very cheap. You can get as low as 10 RMB, 20 RMB, as a matter of fact, 5 RMB to start your jewelry business. So it is low capital to start up. So you can make your times 3, times 4, times 5, as a matter of fact, triple of your startup capital. You can make it on your first order. So we are going to be, I don't want this video to be a very long one, so I'm just going to be dropping the supplier's contact on the screen, and then we do what? You pick it, you screenshot it, then you go to WeChat to message them, because I always tell you guys that China is not using WhatsApp. The ones you find on WhatsApp, they are using VPN to have access to it. So you need to just go to the suppliers directly to do what? To message them. So then before we go into my top 10 best jewelry suppliers, we have different type of necklace. We have different type of jewelries as such when jewelry business is concerned. This is another thing you need to watch out for, so you don't do a mistake. So we have, let me just mention the few that I know under the jewelry business. We have necklace, that's the first one. We have rings, then we also have earrings. We have body jewelries. We have waist ring. Then we also have, I think, leg chain. We have bracelets, and even I think we have head necklace. We have a lot of them. So these are categories of what the different type of jewelries we have. You need to take note of that. So if you want to be selling maybe ordinary necklace or wristband or bangles, some people call it bangles, or just ring, fashion rings and earrings, you need to know that, okay, I want to focus on this niche. So that's the first thing you need to take note for when you want to start with jewelry business. So basically what I'm going to be sharing with you in this tutorial is how you can start your jewelry business directly without any hassle with my top 10 contacts, which I'm going to be starting by dropping their contact and what they sell. And before I even drop their contact again, all of my top 10 are from 𝐬𝐿 in China. This 𝐬𝐿 is basically, let me just say, is the most largest jewelry market in the world. Not even in China, in the world. They are into jewelries. So that is to tell you that the contact I'm driving out for you now, I've made a lot of thousands of. The contacts that I'm going to be sharing with you is from 𝐬𝐿 and Guangzhou. Okay, these are the two cities, Guangzhou and 𝐬𝐿. So these are where my best top 10 contacts for jewelries are going to be coming from. So let's start the countdown. The first contact supplier, when we look at jewelry, her name is called Nana. So you can see the screenshot, just add that on WeChat and start chatting with her. She's one of my best supplier, and the reason why I said she's one of my best supplier is simply because I've worked with her for years. When we talked about most reliable suppliers that deliver the best and top-notch qualities of jewelries, then you want to she's your go-to person, right? She's one of your best contacts you want to add. She sell I think she sell bracelets, she sell earring, she sell rings, she also sell bangles as well, which is very top quality. Okay, my best second contact is Kerry. Okay, the reason why I choose Kerry as my best second contact is simply because she has something in common with Nana. She also sell good qualities jewelries, right? You just want to, don't just go and bombard them, please. Just walk into their store, tell them, like, introduce yourself properly, tell them that you want to do business with them. It's very simple. They will understand that, okay, yeah, you want to deal with these people. Are factories, they are factories. They are not those people who just go to the store, pick this and give you. No, I've worked with them. I've sold their best jewelries for different people in my country. You can ask people in my DM. You can ask people in my, are you in my DM? So I've sold for a lot of people in the past. That's one thing that I need you to know when we are looking at Nana top-notch quality. So Kerry's contact displaying on your screen. So my third supplier is this guy here. We talk of the best necklace, then you want to talk to this guy. She's your go-to person. Like, she's also reliable. She sell best quality as well. Now, one thing I get to know about these guys is the fact that whenever I just enter their contacts, like I enter my WeChat like this, then I saw their moments. I understand. I know you understand what we understand. What I'm talking about when I talked about moments. You understand what I'm talking about on WeChat, right? It's just like WhatsApp stories. When I see what this guy that I presently screenshot his WeChat ID that you are seeing right now, what he posts, I get to know that, okay, I've worked with this top 10. I've bought different. The reason why I'm giving you this top 10 is simply because you can select. If this does not have what you're selling, the other one will definitely have. That's why I'm giving you my top 10. And as a matter of fact, I sell them. I sell this contact for different people. So if you're watching, if you find yourself lucky watching this video, then you want to do what? You can also repack it and sell it for your students. It's okay by me, right? But I just, due to the fact that the student that contacted me, she falls as a victim for that fake supply. That's why I'm giving out this contact for free. So this guy here, you want to deal with him. He's also, I think he's also in Yiwu, right? Yes, he's in Yiwu. So you want to speak with him, then you want to just transact with him. Fourth supplier on the list is Armin. I've also worked with Armin for 3 to 4 years now, and at least I've been able to bought over maybe 30-40 different pieces of jewelries with Armin. She's also reliable, she's trustworthy, and she's someone you can also work with. Trust me when I said is someone you can also work with. So she also sells beautiful stuffs when we look at jewelry business. So you can just go to her store. Even after she accepted your request, then you can just go straight to her moment on WeChat to see all the brands that she has. I'm not sure if she sells brand. My last supplier sells brand, so that's why you want to watch this video to the very end, so I can give you the last contact on my top 10 list that sells branded jewelries. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is the fifth one. I love this guy here, this lady here, simply because she also diversify a little bit, in the sense that she sells jewelry, fine, she also sells bets. The other ones that I've been giving you, the fourth one, like first, second, third, and the fourth one, they don't sell bets. But when we also look at jewelry have to do with belts. So the reason why I said that I also love this guy is she diversify into selling of bets. So you can also reach out to her, tell her what you need. You can even send your designs to this lady, right? tell her that you need this type of jewelries. If she will definitely tell you that, okay, I have this set, these are their prices, these are their prices. So she's also awesome, right? So let's go to the 6th contact. So this is my 6th contact out there. So you want to also work with this guy. This guy is in Guangzhou, so you want to work with her. She's in Guangzhou, and she also sell, I think she sell wristwatch, she sell bangles, she also sell necklace, earring, and all sort of jewelries. So she also sell this, so you can also work with her, which is my 6th contact. So you can just screenshot it and then walk into. I always tell you, please do well to introduce yourself properly. Don't just go and be telling her, I saw your this, I saw your that, what are you selling? Some people will even ask supplier what he or she is selling. So please, you don't need to do this. Just introduce yourself properly, then you want to do what? Go. So going to my 6th contact. My 6th contact sells jewelries. She's also into jewelries, but when we look at jewelries get level. They get level. So this lady here, she sells luxury or nothing. So if you are looking at suppliers that can give you luxury, that you know that this ring, it worth millions of USD. So she sells luxury. So if you are the type that has a client or a customer that needed good quality stuff, it's not as if others are not selling quality stuffs. Please, they sell quality stuff, but when we look at jewelries, you should know and see that we have different grade. So this my number 6 supplier here sells luxuries jewelries. So you can also walk into our store, check the videos, the pictures of the jewelries that she sells. She also sells all kind of, all the contacts that I've been giving you, they sell all sorts of jewelries, but they just some of them diversify into some other, not even some of them, I think it is the 4th guy or the 5th guy that diversify, but all of them are into the same niche, which I've worked with all of them. That's why I'm giving you my top 10, right? This is the 6th one. So if you have a client that are into luxury, she loves luxury, expensive, great, and pure gold, then you want to talk to this guy here. Okay, so let's just rush down now because of the video length. So let's go to my 7th list. 7th list, she also sell amazing different stuffs and different stuffs. I'm not saying bags and other stuffs, we are talking about jewelries. So she's also amazing, and then she's also good at what she sell. Yes, let me put it that way. So you can also reach out to her and then introduce yourself and tell her. Some of them have they have catalog, different designs. You can demand for it and then you can get it from them. It's as very simple as that. So let's move to my number 8. So my number 8 suppliers is from Guangzhou also. So a lot of people from Balogun market also make a purchase from her. Yes, because she buy on behalf of person, and you can also take it from her directly if you are in China. If you have a airline that can ship, we also help people to ship. If you are finding an airline that can ship to your country, do you understand? So if you are looking at a trustworthy, a good supplier that is very good at what she does, then you can go to her. She's very reliable, she's very trustworthy and honest. So you can just walk into her catalog under the moment on WeChat to see whatever it is that she's selling. So then coming down to my last supplier, this guy showing here, she sell branded content, branded jewelries. If you want branded jewelries that can give it, that can last longer, then you want to speak with this guy. She sell all sorts of jewelries as well. She sells bangles, head designs. Maybe you want to just poke your nose, put one earring here, put one here. She sell all sorts of designs. She's not into belts. She sell rings, bracelets, and also, but she sell branded. When we talked about branded, she sell a lot of brands that can fetch you money. So these are my top 10 contacts when we look at jewelry business. So I've also recorded the video on how you can start your bag business, and I think I have some contacts on the video too. So I'm just going to be leaving it under the comment section or under the description button. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our YouTube channel since you've gained 1 or 2 contacts in watching this very tutorial today. So smash the subscribe button, turn on the notification so that YouTube will be able to notify you that Zionhublogistics has already posted another helpful content. So I hope you find value in watching today's tutorial. If I deserve some accolade, just give me a thumbs up, comment thank you, give me something that at least